Welcome back to Chicago, the 2023 APP Chicago Open. We have our men's doubles bronze medal match getting you ready for who is going to play on Championship Sunday. Welcome back to our live broadcast here on ESPN+. I'm AJ McCord alongside Chad Edwards, Dominic Catalano. Been a great day of pickleball so far. Let's continue the party, shall we?
Let's go.
Why not?
Bonus pickleball.
Dom's over here eating his candy corn, which is the most disgusting candy there is.
It's you either go two ways. It's either black or white. You either love candy corn or you hate it.
There's no sitting on the fence with this.
We need a poll. We need a poll. Where's Jade? APP poll. Candy corn, yes or no?
The answer is no.
The answer is yes.
Well, wait, didn't you guys team up on me something earlier? Oh, that's right, you did. So yes or no for you?
No, it's a no.
So
it's an absolute no.
I got Hank.
No.
Hank is like a quarter of a vote.
Okay, well, that's just rude. I was just saying that it's only between the three of us.
All right.
It's rude and inaccurate. Hank is actually worth two of us.
Well, how about this
he
team
gets the show going.
on the far end here? Cincola, Stefan, Auvergne. Chad, you and I talked.
Yeah.
We'll talk after this point.
They
lost their first round.
Lost their first one, 11-5, 11-7 to Jack Monroe and Caden Nemeth, and won 6 in the back draw.
Sheesh. On the other side, you have Augustus Guh and Michael Loyd, who you saw Rob Nunnery and Andre Diascu beat here earlier today on championship court in the semifinal. I'm sorry, in the final. And so they are trying to get a rematch against Diascu and Nunnery.
Well, and I watched their first round match, and a lot of their counterattacks from below the net were going deep.
Them being Auvergne and Cincola?
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
So for Auvergne and Cincola, any of the balls that were going below the net or had some spin and they were trying to counterattack, they were missing deep. They obviously made their adjustment going through the day, but already started off a little off balance with their counterattacks, missing one wide, one deep. Another good spot there from Loyd.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Just exchanging errors right now.
1-0-2.
Wow.
Oh, and he had to jump the kitchen there. And he lost his balance. He hit that overhead so hard.
0-1-1.
So gets the ball back on their side. Stefan Auvergne with the serve. 34 years old.
Nice finish there from Augustus as he finds the sideline very patiently, too.
Yeah, good 1-2 combination there. But again, we're switching from women's doubles to men's doubles.
A totally different game.
You would anticipate that the men's game was a little bit faster because they hit that ball harder and are a little bit more aggressive once the firefight starts, but no. The women come out and they pull the trigger and they put the pressure on. The guys are patient. They develop the point until they're ready to strike.
A little long on the backhand flick from Stefan Auvergne.
Another look at it here.
1-1-1.
It's there. The opening's there. Just a little too hard.
A good drive and step and follow there from Michael Loyd. Generated that shorter return, able to step up, really put the pressure on.
Filthy spin on that serve from Michael Loyd. It almost reminded me of the motion. You know how really good bowlers won't even put their hand inside the hole? That's what that reminded me of on that serve from the angle that we had.
Wow, I love the off-pace third there from Michael Loyd. Catching Cincola on the stack uncoil.
4-1-1.
4-1-1 for Loyd's serve.
Yeah, good overhead there from Cincola. Yeah, Loyd on his serve, he's just dropping that paddle head inside the ball, hitting the inside part and creating some outward spin, getting the shape and a little bit of kick.
Ow.
Sheesh.
That ball is not coming back.
Kick save and a butte.
No goal.
Right off the left foot there of Cincola.
I think that's got to be the game plan for Cincola and Auvergne is they got to hit the returns.
Deeper with spin.
Deeper with spin to go because Michael Loyd is just teeing off on balls right now.
Oh, firefight there. Goes the way of Auvergne and Cincola. Another look.
Yeah, quick flick there from Go started that one off, but Cincola and Auvergne were all over it.
Oh, great checkup by Auvergne right there. And Loyd not expecting him to come here on this Ernie.
Well, his head never came up. He's looking at that ball as it's gone past him. By the time he looks up, Auvergne is already there and ready to strike.
Cincola targeting the uncoil there. Loyd was ready for it, but God leaving that dink a little bit short. Can't get the friendly roll off the net. So it's going to be
4-5-1.
4-5-1 here. Excuse me, for Cincola's serve.
Oh, it's there. It was there.
He had Loyd off balance as well with the first speed up, or I should say counterattack to the backhand side. Loyd gives one back right there.
5-5-2.
Yeah, Loyd put himself out of position right there, and that kind of threw that whole point kind of off and got discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
That's a good word.
6-5-2.
Yep, throwing out $1 million words late in the day. Right.
Going for anti-establishment dysenterianism after it.
5-6.
Wow.
You've been holding on to that one.
Oh, he had the shape. It went deep, though.
He's looking at us going, how he missed that, but he went over it. Sailed it over the back corner.
5-6-2.
On to their second serve, 5-6-2.
See, in the book on Stefan Auvergne is find his backhand. If
Very
you can
much so.
find it, you'll have success. He has been working on it, but that's the book on him right now.
7-6-2. Side out.
And Loyd just cutting that one a little too quickly. Paddle face was open just a little too much as well, so not getting the push through he needed on that slice.
Cincola going for the around the post. Go ready for it.
Oh, no!
Oh, it came off the chest first.
Yeah, it was an off speed at his body here.
He tries to get out of he tries to get out of the way. Takes it off of the chest.
7-7-1 for Auvergne serve.
Yeah, that ball kicks up off the net cord. Difficult for Loyd to adjust. He gets a paddle on it, but is not able to get on top of it. Oh, that ball's deep as well.
So another point for Auvergne.
No time, yeah.
Auvergne and long. Guessing that's, you're questioning that idea.
I am very much so questioning that idea. Especially when you have two of them.
Can't carry him over. No extra credit given for keeping your timeouts.
Oh, I mean, he fooled himself out of that one, did Michael Loyd. I like his game. I really like this kid. I like watching him play. He's got a lot of tools. Sometimes when you get and have all those tools, they'll come down to hurting you.
Oh, you do too much.
Trying to do too much. Exactly it. And that was what that last ball was right there.
Do you also find yourself in a position where you're sort of processing all of your options as the ball is coming your way?
Especially if it's a little slower ball, right? So that ball slipped in the middle. He's running around it, which means he has time. So he's running around it, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, you thought you want to do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, maybe I'll do this.
Yeah.
And then they combine, and neither one of them work.
Like a quarterback going through his checkdowns.
Right, exactly.
Trying to go, okay, here's option 1, option 2, option 3.
It's like, okay, check down 3. Oh, interception.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, no, I can't do that.
Can't do that. John Cincola got into pickleball. You're taking a look at him in the blue shirt there. Got into pickleball in 2018 thanks to his mom. Actually went to the University of Illinois at Chicago, just about 25 miles from where we are playing right now. Fun for him to be back in the same city as he went to school, I'm sure. He and his family lived here for a while, but game goes to Stefan Auvergne, and John Cincola. At that point went a lot faster than I intended it to. Wanted to tell you more about Stefan Auvergne. Luckily enough, we got another game. So game 1 goes to Stefan Auvergne and John Cincola, 11-7 in this men's doubles bronze medal match. We got game 2 when we come back.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
From the Volpe family to yours. Fine cured meats we've been crafting since 1902. Our secrets are simple. Care comes from the time it takes to do things right. Character comes from the hard work and determination it takes to make it. Craft comes from the traditions passed down over 4 generations. Delicious doesn't need to be complicated. That's the Volpe way, where passion and love go into everything we do. From John and Armando and Lorenza and Gianna. From our family to yours.
In game 1.
Didn't miss anything.
No. Quick side out.
0-0-2.
0-0-2 for Cincola. Whew.
I had you, Chad.
Yeah.
It was going right for your face.
Nah, I was all over it.
I wish we could get a camera in here right now.
PFP.
POP. Come on, man. I was a two-way guy. I like to talk that pitches on athletes.
Nice combo there from Gu as he goes right at Cincola, the first one, then at Auvergne. They get on the board first.
Hey, you kind of didn't keep a candy corn in your mouth. Yeah, good step in there from Gert. Goes at the left hip of Auvergne. Good 1-2 combination.
Very good start for them here as they needed it after dropping that first game.
In this bronze medal match, it is best 2 of 3 games to 11. Cincola and Auvergne, though, have been playing a lot of games to 15 in order to get here, because that's what happens when you go through the back draw. Instead of 2 to 11, or 2 out of 3 to 11, excuse me, you play 1 game to 15.
Oh, that's dirty.
Slipped it down the line. Gert trying to close and put some pressure on right there, and Cincola says, nope. Just going to change my wrist right there.
That's John Cincola getting really big right there, not allowing that ball to bounce, taking him all out of the air and keeping control of that point.
0-3-1.
0-3-1 for Auvergne serve.
Wow.
Gut getting that firefight sort of started with the lob, Cincola, then trying to get it out of the air, but that's what started the speed up there on the other side by Gut and Loyd, and
0-3-2.
pushes Cincola and Auvergne to their second serve.
It's an excellent drive down the line behind Loyd right there on the backhand side by Auvergne. It was a deep return, but Auvergne gets back early.
1-3-2.
Loyd's pulled out wide. Gert tries to cover middle. Well, that's a pretty good answer right there.
That's such a good angle there from Michael Loyd.
That's exactly what Cincola said, too, as he was going to get the ball. So it'll be a side out. Michael Loyd with the serve.
Now, the reason that's effective right there from John Cincola is because he counters this drive from Michael Loyd. Instead of just blocking it, where if he blocks it, Lloyd's going to attack again, he counters it.
3-1-2.
Yeah, and the same thing there on the backhand side from the Gert drive. Adding a little bit of pace and getting that ball down kind of neutralizes the ability to come forward off that drive.
Oh, that's so controlled there from Stefan Auvergne. You can easily hit this ball too hard. Watch him step in and just hit that at about 60%, create some shape down the line. Perfect shot.
Puts themselves in an opportunity to tie things up here in game number 2, and they do.
A lot of support here for local guy John Cincola. Just moved to Austin, Texas not long ago, but lived not too far from here for a long time.
Yeah, Loyd and Gert trying to do a little too much here. They've pushed a couple of balls wide.
4-3-1.
They're trying to find that backhand side, but they don't have to go as deep.
Wow, they're cruising now. After going down 3-0, go on a nice little 5-0 run of their own.
5-3-1.
Timeout called on the court. Michael Loyd and Augustus Gut wanting a chance to talk this over, maybe shake up some of that momentum that you were just talking about, Dom, that Auvergne and Cincola have built up. What is it, Chad, that has been able to get them into this rhythm? What have they done?
Well, I mean, they're putting the pressure on Loyd and Gert, but they're not overdoing it. They're taking the balls, they're getting the balls down to the feet or with an angle. They're not trying to overhit, but they're allowing Gert and Loyd to try to press and to try to do too much. You know, by staying consistent and putting, you know, we always talk about the medium pace balls, right? Mm-hmm. So it's got shape, it's got movement, the ball is down, you're not overhitting it. And then when Loyd and Gert try to do too much, then they catch that ball a little bit late. It either pushes that ball wide or it pops that ball up. but they're allowing Loyd and Good to make the mistakes.
Nice pull right there from John Cincola, right at the body of Gu.
6-3-1.
6-3-1 for Cincola's serve. No.
We saw that a lot in the last match against Rob Nunnery and Andre Dascu from Loyd and Gu.
7-3-1.
Pulling the trigger, going long.
Oh, Auvergne was completely off the ground on that one.
7-3-2.
No love off the tape right there for John Cincola. That ball pops right up to Good, and he's able to punish that ball right at Auvergne, but a nice run from Auvergne and Cincola.
Ooh, yeah, it's a fiery exchange right there, but such a good job from John Cincola. You see him reload each time. He extends through, gets back to that ready position, and each time that ball came back, it was going higher and higher. Good drive there by Gert.
4-7-2.
That's a nice little off-pace drop right there from Michael Loyd.
5-7-2.
5-7-2 for Gut's serve.
Uh-oh.
So just like that, they had built up a 7-3 lead, and then Michael Loyd and Augustus Gu get the ball back on their side of the court. Put together a little three-point run here. Forces Auvergne and Cincola to call the timeout.
Yeah, Cincola and Auvergne kind of feeling a little bit of the pressure these last few points, as far as they then switched to try to do a little too much. Gert and Loyd went back to making a lot of balls, moving that ball around. They stepped in, they saw their opportunities, drove, put some pressure on, but they didn't overhit. They didn't go for too much. They just applied some pressure, and Auvergne and Cincola have tried to do a little too much. We had a late counter that went wide, then we had a shaped volley where it just ran off of the paddle, and then a late ball there on the Auvergne forehand.
So now it's Augustus Gu with the serve and an opportunity here to tie things up. But instead, side out, sorry.
Yeah, good side out and a good timeout from Cincola and Auvergne. Slow the roll of Gut and Loyd.
And that was the pressure from Auvergne right there. Moved over, got in front of Gert. Gert tried to just bump it over, didn't want to leave it very high. Ended up missing in the net. And a good elevated speed up. We talked about the two types of speed ups a little earlier, Don. The one that's lower down toward the feet that you counter attack and goes deep. And then that one, the elevated one, so difficult to get on top of.
Wow. Oh, that was definitely going out.
Cincola knows it.
He's like trying to tuck his paddle into his body going, it wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Don't look, don't look.
It's so much easier to see that a ball's going out when you're not on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how that works.
Second serve. Army side out.
So side out here. Ball back on the side of Michael Loyd and Augustus Gu.
9-1.
Gu, who played his collegiate tennis at the University of Arizona, inspecting the ball,
I'm going to recall the score.
making sure everything is bouncing the way it needs to. Deemed okay, so on we play.
Go on that one again, but just, it's almost like he's on it, but he's getting surprised by it. So just because of that little surprise, he's going a little long.
Also, you know, paddle face is just a little too open there with the counter.
So Augustus Guh and Michael Loyd do get the side out, but can't get any points on their service side. So it's back to Cincola and Auvergne. What a step over by Stefan Auvergne. The forehand just rocketing.
Nothing wrong with the forehand.
Between those two.
No, no. Quite strong on the forehand, actually.
So match point opportunity here for John Cincola and Stefan Auvergne, and they get it done. John Cincola and Stefan Auvergne played 6 games in the backdraw to get back here to the bronze medal match, give themselves the opportunity to play on Championship Sunday, and they take advantage of it. Stefan Auvergne and John Cincola will be playing in your men's doubles gold medal match tomorrow. We will hear from them when we come back.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball.
The APP is presented by Pickleball Magazine, Vlasic, Drip Drop, and Tervis.
And we'll take another look at match point here for John Cincola and Stefan Auvergne. Michael Loyd missing that one into the net, but good pressure from Auvergne and Cincola to win their 8th match for today to get back to Championship Sunday. Dominic Catalano is down courtside with John and Stefan.
All right, welcome back to Championship Court. I am with Stefan Auvergne and John Cincola. If you think you've had a long day, these guys have had a long day. Stefan, let's talk about the elephant in the room. You guys lost your first round match at around 8 o'clock this morning. It's almost 6. You guys battled your way back, 6 games to 15, and then this game, 2 out of 3 in the bronze. What's that feel like right now?
I mean, it's pretty amazing. I definitely felt like I started a little bit slow, and this is not my preferred way of getting to Championship Sunday. But super happy I had John with me to help me grind out the day, and so we did.
And then losing that first match, John, how do you regroup after that and come back and then just say, okay, one at a time, let's grind our way back?
Well, we lost that one. We had a couple scratchy kind of, back draw wins, and then we just kind of had like a pep talk with each other where we decided we were going to, play aggressive, play our game, go for our shots, and after that, we just kind of cruised the rest of the day. So.
And then, Stefan, one last thing. You've really worked on your backhand. I'm really impressed by it. I've seen you struggle with it before, but you're really working on it. What has it meant to you to say, hey, this isn't a weakness of mine anymore, this is a strength of mine?
Yeah, I mean, it's still always a work in progress, and I eventually wanted to have it become a strength. And so yeah, it's awesome to see it pay off and for us to have a good showing here. So hoping there's going to be many more.
And then, John, I'll throw it to you. Local, you lived here. I know you now live in Austin. You got a lot of people behind you. What do you want to say to them, John?
Yeah, lots of family. My parents, my sister and brother-in-law showed up, nephews, so tons of support, which I think helped us get us through today.
All right, well, you guys put on a show. John, Stefan, congratulations. I'm going to toss it back to you, AJ and Chad in the booth.